Ever wondered which legendary creatures from our oldest stories packed the most punch? We're not talking about your average dragon or griffin. We're diving deep into the myths and legends to find the 10 most powerful, world-shattering beasts ever imagined. These are the titans, the primordials, the creatures whose awakening would mean the end of everything we know. So grab your popcorn, because today we're counting down the top 10 mythological beasts that could destroy the world. Starting our list at number 10 is the Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. Hailing from Norse mythology, this isn't just any sea snake. Jormungandr is a son of the trickster god Loki, and he's so colossal that he encircles the entire world, biting his own tail. The prophecies say that when he finally releases his tail, the world will be flooded, and it will trigger Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. An earthquake-causing, ocean-boiling serpent that's literally as big as the planet? That's a pretty solid start for a world-ending threat. Coming in at number 9, we have Typhon from Greek mythology. Often called the father of all monsters, Typhon was a being of immense power, born from Gaia, the earth, and Tartarus, the deepest pit of the underworld. He was so terrifying that his appearance made the Olympian gods flee in fear. Described as having 100 dragon heads that breathed fire, with wings that could blot out the sun, his very presence caused storms and volcanic eruptions. It took the full might of Zeus and his most powerful thunderbolts to finally defeat him and imprison him under Mount Etna. If he ever broke free, the world would face a storm of chaos it couldn't survive. At number 8, let's travel to Japan to meet Yamata no Orochi. This 8-headed, 8-tailed serpent was a terrifying force of nature. Its body was so massive it spanned 8 valleys and 8 hills, with trees and moss growing on its back. Every year it demanded a sacrifice, terrorizing the land. Its breath was a fiery poison, and each of its heads held immense destructive power. It was ultimately slain by the storm god Susanoo, but imagine if a creature like that existed today. It wouldn't just destroy a city, it would erase entire landscapes in a fiery, venomous rampage. For number 7, we have the Beast of the Apocalypse from the Book of Revelation. This is a truly chilling figure. The text describes a composite creature with 7 heads and 10 horns, resembling a leopard, with feet like a bear's and a mouth like a lion's. It rises from the sea, given power and authority by a great dragon to wage war against humanity. This beast isn't just about physical destruction. It represents ultimate corruption and false authority, leading the world astray before a final cataclysmic battle. Its power is not just elemental, but spiritual, making it a world-ender on a whole different level. Halfway through our list at number 6 is Apophis, the Egyptian serpent of chaos. Apophis was the eternal enemy of the sun god, Ra. Every single night, as Ra's sunboat traveled through the underworld, Apophis would try to devour it and plunge the world into eternal darkness. The Egyptians believed that the daily sunrise was proof of Ra's victory. If Apophis ever succeeded, the sun would be extinguished. Life on Earth would cease, and the entire cosmic order would dissolve back into the primeval chaos from which it came. No sun, no life, no world. It's as simple and as terrifying as that. Cracking our top 5 is Fenrir, another powerhouse from Norse mythology. Like Jormungandr, Fenrir is a child of Loki, a monstrous wolf destined for great and terrible things. The gods feared him so much that they bound him with a magical, unbreakable ribbon. But the prophecies of Ragnarok say that at the end of days, Fenrir will break free. His jaws are said to be so vast that one touches the earth and the other touches the sky. He will run wild, devouring everything in his path, including the All-Father Odin himself. A wolf that can swallow the king of the gods is definitely a creature that could swallow the world whole. At number 4, we return to Greek mythology with the Hydra. Now you might think the Hydra is just a multi-headed serpent, but its true power lies in its invincibility. For every head you cut off, 2 more grow back in its place, and its breath and blood were so poisonous that even its scent could be fatal. Imagine trying to fight something that only gets stronger the more you attack it. An army would be useless. It would spread its poison across the land, rendering it uninhabitable, its endlessly regenerating heads a symbol of unstoppable destruction. It took the demigod Heracles and a clever strategy with fire just to stop one, a truly world-ending plague. Our number 3 spot goes to the Leviathan. Mentioned in various ancient texts, including the Hebrew Bible, Leviathan is a primordial sea monster of unbelievable scale and power. It's described as a creature impervious to human weapons, breathing fire, and having eyes that glow like the dawn. It is the absolute, undisputed king of the ocean, a symbol of God's power over creation. In some legends, Leviathan is one of 2 primordial beasts, the other being Behemoth, and their final battle is said to mark the end of time. A creature that is the very embodiment of the untamable, terrifying power of the deep sea is a clear candidate for world destroyer. The runner-up for the most destructive mythological beast, at number 2, is the Behemoth. If Leviathan is the master of the sea, Behemoth is its counterpart on land. Described in the Book of Job, Behemoth is a colossal, herbivorous beast of immense strength. Its tail is like a cedar tree. Its bones are like tubes of bronze. Like Leviathan, it's presented as a creature of God's creation, one that no human could ever hope to tame or defeat. The legends of its end times battle with Leviathan suggest a clash of titans so devastating it would tear the very fabric of the world apart. The sheer, immovable, unstoppable force of the Behemoth is almost beyond comprehension. And finally, at number 1, the most powerful, world-destroying mythological creature is Azathoth, from the Cthulhu mythos. While Lovecraft's creations are more modern, their basis in cosmic horror taps into our deepest fears of the unknown. Azathoth is known as the blind idiot god, or the nuclear chaos. It sits at the center of the universe, bubbling and blaspheming to the tune of infernal flutes. Here's the terrifying part. Our entire reality, our universe, everything we know and are, is merely a part of Azathoth's dream. If it ever wakes up, or if the music ever stops, our existence will simply pop like a bubble, gone in an instant, without purpose or meaning. It doesn't need to fight or destroy the world. Its very consciousness is the only thing sustaining it. That level of absolute, indifferent power is the ultimate world ender. From planet-sized serpents to mindless god creators, these are the legends that have haunted humanity's nightmares for centuries. Each represents a unique flavor of doomsday, a reminder of the awesome, untamable forces we once believed ruled the cosmos. Which one do you think is the most terrifying? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into myth and mayhem, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the legends that shape our world. See you next time.